the lies and the deception that you upholding is speaking volumes on who you are and who you uphold, right? The world, the entire world, the entire existence see that you are upholding this sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset, the traces of this mindset, right? This is an actually true fact, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. You see, we know it. And see, social media and media, right, and a lot of these outlets, some tell lies and falsehood, and some don't. And some don't. But people that have insight, that have intelligence, not this intelligence based on this physical world, but intelligence of spirituality, of tapping in to what's really going, and have empathy and have what? Sympathy towards all things that's in creation. Yes. Pretty much they can feel the energy of all things in existence because we have the ability. Always remember, we are him and he is us, but with limitations. But with limitations, yes. So having access to you know, to these living beings and to these insects and to the world and to life itself is an amazing feeling. And this is something that you can't keep for yourself. You have to share this with the world because not all people have this ability to feel and touch and understand what's going on. That's in society. That's in the world. That's in our communities that have empathy, right? And that have care and love for all things that's in existence, right? We are given towards a new era in time and day to not care about anything, to keep perpetuating live and to uphold this sick, demonic, devil, demon way of life, right? And wanting all things to follow this sick, demonic, and everything doesn't vibe out with you. Everything don't rock out with you. Everything does not worship you and know and understand that what you're doing, that you are the cause of a lot of things with your whispers and your teachings and with your indoctrination and being a sincere divisor and a advocator of human beings. But how can you be a advisor? How can you be someone that support the human beings, which you don't even care about the creation of human beings at all? We know and understand that we can go back in the time because we have the ability, which was given to the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything existing, to know and feel what you have done. What you have done out of deception, out of greed, out of jealousy and envy towards the human being, towards the Alpha, Omega himself, towards the Almighty himself, towards the Lord himself, towards the Creator himself. So now that you got a portion of human beings to uphold, you have a portion of physical being to uphold, to do your dirty work, while you sit back and laugh, right? While thousands of millions of people are being slaughtered each and every day, even from the beginning of the creation of mankind, all the way up into now. You play the part of it with your whispers and everything else, which teaching a force of deception, of darkness upon mankind. You are the one that first started unbelief. You did it. You did it, entity. You did it. And only if mankind can see, it doesn't matter what civilization, only if mankind can see the deception, the evilness, and everything else that you have bewitched and practiced, right, and indoctrinate upon us, then they will see a different tune in existence. But you've been teaching a portion of human beings evil and murdered, right? And killed. And what they don't understand, they have not got up yet. They have not got up. You lied to them. You lied to them. And if they only can see that they still is here upon the earth, they wouldn't be doing this nonsense. You telling them, yo, I'm going to give you, you telling them, I'm going to give you paradise and this life and in the next. You telling them this. You lying to them. You're lying. You lying. You've been lying. While having those perpetuate the sin of Abel by killing Abel. You doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. So you have people that uphold you, that you made wealthy on the earth, that you gave them their paradise on earth. They're not gonna get the hereafter because you made this and you perpetuating it, and they don't understand that this has a beginning and end. They don't have the understanding that this world has a beginning and end, and whatever you seek and whatever you get from this sin, barbaric devil demon, it's going to be the end. You understand that ultimately is to get back up. He don't want you back up. He doesn't want you back up. That's why he killed Abel, because Abel was going to get us back up. That's why he killed us. And that's why in stages, the Creator eliminated certain things so we cannot get back up physically. We used to go up physically, mind, body, and soul, freely. We used to do that freely. We used to do it. The Alpha Omega created everything in existence. Talk about that in Surah 55. In Surah Rahman, I think verse 33. If I'm not mistaken, but I know it's in Surah 55, Rahman, where he says, "O ye assembly of jinn and men, if it be your will, pass beyond the zones of the heaven, you won't be able to pass without having my permission." You won't be able to pass beyond the zones of the heavens. So what that's telling us, that we was given permission to pass before in the zones of the heaven freely. It has been blocked now and sealed because of what man hand has brought forth. The reason why we was given access to pass beyond the zones of the heavens is because we can keep justice and balance. This earth was only supposed to be a port. After doing all our hard work, the hard labor, by keeping everything in balance and justice, making sure that the ants, the birds and bees and trees, it was in harmony and at balance and listen to us. That's why he created us, right? To serve him, not to worship. The worship came later on for mankind. The worship came later on for mankind. You know, and this is what we must understand, and this is what we must focus on, that you have people on these major platforms, out on the street, in society, in the community, and everywhere else, big mad. They big mad because what you're talking is the truth, and they don't want to hear the truth. They saying what you saying is lies. No, what you saying is lies. We starting to see that now with everything. With the technology, with the artificial intelligence, with everything trying to replace mankind. You understand what I'm saying? A portion of civilization, which is wrong, which we don't have the right to do that. There's certain laws and regulations and scriptures that we must abide by as human beings. Now we have to do that because of this entity. I want you to understand that. And if you're not spiritual and you don't have an insight, you're not going to care. You're not going to have no empathy. You're not going to give a rat's hoonie about everybody but yourself or whatever gender that you're pushing. You are going to be a liar, and you're going to be exposed on the social media, on all these major platforms, and then you're going to become big mad. You're going to become big mad. It's because what your hands has brought forth. You see how this entity backdoor you? Now, being that this entity backdoor you, and I told you before, stop befriending this thing It backdoored you. It exposed you to be a liar because there's something that you're doing that it wants you to do, but you're not doing for whatever reason. So it exposed you. It exposed anybody. That's what it does. Stop befriending this thing. So now that you're pointing the fingers at social media, you pointing the fingers at everybody, you need to point the finger at this entity and yourself. Stop upholding this entity. Stop blaming the people for the misfortune that is happening to you. It is his entity. You don't see that he's bewitching you and lying to you. So now, if the people is not following suit or on the board of what you're doing, and a lot of people is not feeling this, now you blaming them. No, you blame the entity. You blame it because it's telling you what to do. It's telling you the rules and regulations, how to move this, move that, like it's a game. Like our life does not count. Life, I'm talking about life, mankind life, white, black, Spanish, whoever you are. Do you understand that you are the op of this entity? You the op. I don't care who you are. This thing is not a human being. You don't know that? You don't know that? You can't see that? That is exposing you? It is exposing you. And you playing with forces that you have no knowledge of. This is why on my platform, I explain and tell people what is this doing. A lot of people don't have the insight. They don't have the spiritual insight to go in there to see what's really going on. They don't have the insight. They don't have the intelligence. They don't have the, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be blessed to go in there to explain what's going on and know the things for what it is. It backdoor you. It backdoor anybody. I need for you to watch this platform. Maybe by chance, it'll touch your soul. It'll touch your soul. I don't care who you are. Maybe it could touch your soul to stop you from doing what you're doing. The lies and the deception are upholding this entity. We know that's where you're getting this from. We know it. We know it. We know it. This is the year of the fist, brothers and sisters. This is the year of the fist. Recognize the fist. Brothers and sisters, pay homage to the fist. If you don't know what the fist represent, right, I want you to go study it and look at it from a different point of view of the fist. This is the year of even. This is an even year. 2026 is an even number. If you cannot make it happen this year, I don't know. But this is an even year where you can make it happen. If you know your mathematics, then you know your mathematics is true. And I want you to understand that. Coming from a spiritual point of view, you can mix it in with physical, but we know that the physical only has a beginning. It has a beginning and end. We can only but do so much. That's why you're supposed to understand and tap into your spirituality, which is really, really important. Yes. I got a poll there. I got a poll there. If you are in the building, please take that poll. Do you believe in freedom of speech? Do you believe in freedom of speech? And if you believe in freedom of speech, press yes. If you don't, press no. If you believe that you should keep your mouth shut and you should not talk up and you should let AI, you should let, everything else dictate your life and how you move and everything else, press no. You will allow that. You will let the system and everything else make moves for you. Make motion and movement on how you eat, how you sleep, how you wake up, how you get your money, everything else. You become digitalized with the side of your mind. And the Creator have not created us to allow something else but Himself to tell you what to do. You understand? This is why a lot of things change. If you read the scriptures talk about Lord and God on earth. It talk about Lord and God. You know why? A lot of people have read the scriptures wrong. When it talks about Lord and God, which is correct in the scriptures, holy scriptures that came before the Quran. It came before the Quran. A lot of scriptures talk about Lord and God because we are Lord and God on earth, but with limitations. Do you understand that? We have the ability that He blessed upon us with the benefits in the gift that he has given us. And who was leading the force was able descendants. Able descendants is the one that taught all civilization telekinesis, taught all things how to communicate and how to tap into all things and get the benefit for our physical being upon this earth. Able descendants. I'm dropping jewels on you right here. I need for you to understand this. This is really, really important, good information for your growth and development, you and your family and your loved ones. I need for you to understand this. So a lot of people is big mad that you disassociate yourself with they force hope, they force agreement, they force knowledge and everything else. And you start to accept and go back into the worship of the supreme being, the Alpha, Omega, the Almighty, Lord creation. Woo! Yes, the creator of everything in existence and creation. You understand what I'm saying? So people are big mad that you are speaking up on social media, on these major platforms, out in the street, and you are doing your part and the part is doing you. So this is part one. This is part one. You know, you have to speak up. If you see something, you say something. Don't they say that if you see something, say something? They tell you that. You don't hold it to yourself. So if I feel something, see something, I will say something. I have a voice. You want me be shut up and be a robot and not say anything and just let things go by? And I'm going to let you dictate? You might be running me into a burning fire. You might be running me into darkness. I don't want to know that. That's your mindset. That's not mine. I have free will. Everybody got free will. So now you're trying to control people's free will? That's not cool. And that is this entity. Because he wants everybody down. He wants you down. That's why you are there making the statements and threatening people. You understand what I'm saying? This is another form of evil that needs to be what? That needs to be relinquished and sit into the afterlife. That evil is not a human being. It's not a human being. It is your art of the human being. But a lot of people befriend this thing, and it's evil. It's never going to show you its true self. Ask them. Ask them. You talking to it? Ask it. Show your true nature. Show your true form. It's not going to do that. It's a liar. It's not going to show. It's not going to show you. It's not going to show you that. Ask them. When we are, listen, send us all back up. It can't send you back up. It can't. And it's not. So, you know, that's what I wanted to say. People are big mad. People with high status, people with high status on these major platforms in the world and everything else. Writing policies, dictating people, and everything. They mad. They big mad. They big mad. They big mad because the media and everything else is exposing you as a liar. It's as a liar. Yes, some people fabricate things. They tell falsehood and everything else. So do you. So do you. This is what? This is the backfire of living this sick, demonic, devil, demon, mindset, maniac life. It backdoor you. That's why it's my slogans. Keep your eyes open and your head on a swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, murder, death, kill. Live the life, leave the life. Ain't no thing. I'm married to the game and the game is married to me. It cloak itself with your lower desire of fame, fortune, and riches. Like, shares, subscribe, lights, cameras, and action. It's not going to tell you that's going to backdoor you in the end. Put you to get felonies, put you in these concentration camps and these wild meat pens, right? Put you in jail and prison, right? Send you to the afterlife. You become organ donors, being fertilizer for this earth and everything. It's not going to tell you that's going to backdoor you in the end, while you uphold this stuff, it's going to keep perpetuating it. The bad. You can never maintain the bad. You got to keep it up. You got to keep it up. But on this side, you don't. It's forever. It's forever. All the way into you are in the afterlife if you come on this side. And I urge you to come on this side. I urge you to fight back. I urge you to step up and to have what? Freedom of speech so you can talk, because that is your free will. That is your free will and my free will. That is what? Our God-given right. We are not the ultimate Almighty, but we are a duplication of the Almighty. Do you understand that? But with limitation. We are Him, and He is us. So praise be to the Most High, right? The everlasting, that don't have a beginning and end. That's right. That created us to serve us at first. Now we have to worship Him because of what our hands have brought forth. Woo! Yes. This is the year of the fish, brothers and sisters. This is the year of the fish. I recommend that you understand and read up on the fish and take a deep, deep look into yourself of the fish, Your guys have an amazing, amazing Sunday. That's right. Peace, y'all. Look at my shirt. Look at my shirt. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace.